飯田沙耶選手の入場です。
It was back on December 8th this year where a match issued by Konami herself would main event out in Korakuen Hall. A match not involving Konami as much as the two competitors would have wished so on the evening. Rather, Ami Sode taking on Saya Iida in a match that established both women as top contenders for the white belt in 2026. But only one woman could win that encounter, and that woman was Macho Gory herself. This is Saya Iida, often considered the runt of the golden generation, the constant comparison to women of her era. Women like Himeka, Utami Hayashishita, Maika, and even the world champion Saya Kamitane. Everyone has reached the pinnacle in stardom of that golden generation that, well, Saya Iida has not been able to do, at least not yet. Her first ever challenge for the Wonder of Stardom title, here tonight, live in Ryogoku.
Konami 選手の入場です。
It took this woman, it took Konami 6 separate attempts in challenging for the Wonder of Stardom Championship to claim the white belt for the first time in her career. But the final one would prove the most lethal to the Wonder division. An emotional moment for what Konami gained, but even more emotional for what Konami had taken from us at that period in time. That was back at Crimson Nightmare, and that thing taken away was Starlight Kid for over 1 month of action. It is Hate's mission to take out every single idol, every single beloved figure here in Stardom. And Saya Iida has built a world of momentum behind her, around her, in the last month. Is this something that can be capitalized on finally tonight? Or will Saya Iida be just another name on the victim list?
並びにタイトルマッチセレモニーとして両選手記念撮影でございます。
The championship introductions here tonight. To commence, referee Barb Sasaki, the Wonder of Stardom Championship on the line. We're going to take it down to ringside.
第7試合セミファイナルワンダーオブスターダム選手権30分一本勝負を行います。青コーナー挑戦者スターズ145センチ54キロ、今日もキレてるマッチョマニさん、飯田沙耶。赤コーナー選手権保持者初防衛戦ヘイト156センチ55キロ、ミスアイシクル最高コナミ。レフェリーバーブ佐々木。
It is Konami who has made it a mission as a member of Hate, just as well as Natsuko Toda and Ruaka, just as well as Saya Kamitani, who we'll talk about later on in our main event still to come against Saudiano for the World of Stardom title. The Wonder of Stardom Championship on the line. It is our semi-main event of the evening, and the goal for Konami has been incredibly simple. Take out every single member, every single beloved member of the Stardom roster, and it started all back with Starlight Kid on November 3rd. But if you want to go to the true start, you want to look to the Japanese broadcast booth right now. You want to look at the player, the athlete, the wrestler who is sitting in that booth instead of competing in this Ryogoku Sumo Hall. Sold out Dream Queendom event, that being Hana. And it was back on September 27th. Konami would take out Hana and put Hana on the shelf for what has now been multiple months. I mean, 3 months down the line, nearly to the day. And what that would do is send a shockwave, not just through Stars, but through the tag team divisions. And just on the cusp of what would become Goddesses of Stardom Tag League that year, in this year rather, Saya Iida would not be able to reunify Wing Gori and go on to win another Goddesses of Stardom Tag League tournament the way that Hana and Iida did in 2024. That's all thanks to what Konami did back on September 27th. And for Saya Iida, it forced this change. It forced this need to adapt. If I cannot compete heavily in the tag team division alongside my one true tag team partner, all due respect to B. Priestley aside, I have to be able to adapt in the singles division. And the challenge now for a singles championship for the first time in just about 2 years, I believe. Last title defense, or last title challenge rather, coming against Saya Kamitani, the high-speed championship back at Flashing Champions. Saya Iida would stake her claim for the Wonder of Stardom Championship around the same point where Ami Sode would do the same thing, and on the final night of the Goddesses of Stardom Tag League, Konami would come out, spray paint that white spray paint both in the face of Sode and Iida respectively, and would issue a challenge to come in Korakuen Hall, a #1 contendership main event matchup that saw Saya Iida and Ami Sode go for blood toward one another. And there would only be one woman that could walk away with the win in that matchup. Saya Iida, victorious Saya Iida, earning her first ever Wonder of Stardom Championship matchup. And if you could have imagined it, oh, good Lord have mercy. If you could have imagined 2 years ago that Saya Iida and Konami would be competing in the semi-main event of Ryogoku Sumo Hall for the white belt for the Wonder of Stardom Championship, I'd accuse you of having a very active imagination. But that imagination would ring true here on the evening. Saya Iida is certainly found herself in a winning position, and already half white on the face right here as the kabuki makeup that has been covering the skull, the warrior that is Saya Iida, being shown not only in her attire, not only in her face paint, but also inside the ring right now. And Konami has got to do everything that she can to try and disengage Saya Iida in that way, as difficult as it is set to be. Oh, as Konami really hanging up that arm to dry for Saya Iida. Made reference to the golden generation earlier on in the evening. This ideology that you are able to just throw the name on a certain group of wrestlers, a certain generation of wrestlers, and have fans attached to them, have fans expect them to win the championship. It's something we've seen here in Stardom. It's something we've seen over in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and it's something which, to be quite honest with you, I think that management has started to realize doesn't exactly work. But truth be told, you talk about striking gold, you certainly have landed such with those that were named at one point in the golden generation. You look to former 5-star Grand Prix winner and World of Stardom champion in Maika. You look to the current World of Stardom champion in Saya Kamitani. All that has been accomplished in the career of Himeka, Utami Hayashishita. And now you look to Saya Iida, and all due respect to Iida, but not much success coming in the singles department. Future of Stardom champion at a previous date 4 years ago, but things have just not gone the way for Iida in singles competition over the past few years. And now Iida separating herself from the pack in that way, wants to be one of the many to have held the Wonder of Stardom Championship and to join Konami in doing so for the first time in her career tonight in Ryogoku Sumo Hall. And you almost get this feeling that Konami is certainly in a bit of a position to see Saya Iida as a runt, as a professional wrestler as well, and some of it does come down to the smaller stature of Saya Iida, but that is something that Iida has never backed away from, has never shied away from showcasing. For the inches that she may lack in the height department, they certainly wrap right around the bicep of Saya Iida, strength personified. And even still, Konami just laying in these shots, but that strength is not going to be the damn thing. If the left arm of Saya Iida is being torn piece from piece here. It is hate that wants to continue to try and force the clean sweep. A victory for BMI 2000 in the Goddesses of Stardom title matchup to retain in their third defense. The victory for Rita in the Stardom Rumble to end out the year. And Konami looking for a 3-0 race all the way to the main event as a cover here for Konami. Only finds 2 and immediately back into that left arm coverage. Damn, beautiful. From Saya Iida, forced a little bit of separation right there. Against Konami, Iida in untreaded waters, has never challenged before for the Wonder of Stardom Championship. It took Konami 6 straight attempts to capture it for the one and only time, the current time that she holds it today. And for Saya Iida to try and do so on her first attempt, oh, wouldn't that just be a little bit more salt in the wound to end the reign of Konami here? Oh, and Saya Iida wanted that chop there. Konami though right to the eye, and it has been the eyes that have been targeted for Konami and for Saya Iida all throughout this feud that we have seen. Spray paint in the eyes comes to thumbs in the eyes, and Konami, whoa! Going to knock the eye out of the socket there on that shoulder tackle from Saya Iida. The majority of Saya Iida's past 2 years have surrounded tag teams or trio championship pursuits. And certainly, alongside her star sister and Wing Gori's Hanan, who watches on from the Japanese booth at this point in time, cheering on her ally, Saya Iida, shoulder tackle. And a cover here one more time, and it's 2. Saya Iida, your #1 contender to the Wonder title, has never challenged for this championship before, has never defeated Konami in one-on-one action or either. And it fell to Konami twice in singles competition in the early years of her career. Back in Takaoka, back in Nagoya as well, 2019 and 2020. Saya Iida has got to try and find some footing right now, as there is not much to be found underneath Konami here. Konami tying up those arms. Look at this. Good Lord have mercy. As Konami looking to ascend to the top rope. Oh, and that left arm again in the worst of ways right now. Oh, and a fisherman suplex cover here for Konami. Still only finds 2, and this match will roll on right here. From her first ever championship challenge against Kairi Hojo in 2017, Konami has always considered herself destined to win the Wonder of Stardom Championship. But on her first ever defense, could this be the night that we see Konami lose out on her dream and a whole different nightmare come to the reality of hate? Oh, Iida. Harsh chops all across the body. And for every chop from Saya Iida, Konami will throw a right kick. And will change levels on every attack. Talk about changing levels. This is a damn level changer for you. Konami, whoa, swat down by Iida. icon coming alive here tonight for Saya, Iida, and Konami. The world has been riding behind Iida through and through at every single turn this year. Watch it, Iida and Konami. No, Konami caught down here. That cross armbar right now. The MMA specialist that is Konami, trying to tie up the lower limbs, the upper limbs, every limb and body. Fujiwara attempt here from Konami here on Saya, Iida. Konami tying Saya, Iida up 10 ways to Sunday. It's a Monday evening here in Dream Queendom in Ryogoku. And only one of these individuals will walk away with the gold when it's all said and done. Saya, Iida may not even be able to walk away with all of her arms, with all of her limbs intact. Oh, German suplex for the win. 2. The dome from Konami to Iida. One more shot and a violent knee strike. Out of Konami from Iida again, a cover again, one more time. Still not going to be enough, but right back into the hammerlock, right behind the back. Goes that left arm of Saya, Iida. Konami, no, Saya, Iida. Turning it around, straight vertical. Konami on her feet again and into the sleeper attempt from Konami. Saya, Iida is not the type of woman to tap out. I've never seen it before in my day, but I'll tell you right now, Saya, Iida, like it or not, is a damn human being with limits. Limits that we all have. There is no one who can move past them. Oh, but Iida, limit breaker from Saya, Iida. And just like that, Konami able to change things around here. And here comes Iida now. Full steam ahead in. Saya, Iida is throwing her all into every single piece of action here tonight. And it's all for what? The wonder gold, a wondrous slam from all the way up top. Saya, Iida is going to risk life and limb, and the limb is certainly up there. Whoa! Iida is running on nothing but adrenaline right now. Saya, no. Has got the hook in on Konami. Final cut, planted away, cover for it. 2. Iida has been looking for this vertical all match long, and Konami has been avoiding it at every single step, but still Saya's got to try and find herself. Oh, standing advantageous, standing taller than anyone has ever given her credit for. No longer the runs of a generation. No longer the one to have never held the Wonder title. It has to change here tonight. Oh, no, Iida. Oh, Konami turned it around. Planting in, and Konami on the full attack. And a lariat. Crushing right through. The world wants to see Saya Iida as your white belt champion. Clubbing lariat. Cover. No. Iida Buster! No! How? How on the green earth of God has Konami mustered enough courage and energy to kick out there? I can't freaking believe it. Saya Iida now. No. Wait a minute. Konami. That sleeper hold could be locked in here. Saya Iida, the eyes bulging out of the head of the Wonder Challenger. Oh, for all that Saya Iida has worked for, this cannot be how it ends. It cannot be how we falter. We cannot see 3-0 for hate here tonight. No. Saya Iida is in the clutches of the Cobra. Saya Iida is in the clutches of a damn demon, Konami. And somehow, Saya Iida has found reprieve. German suplex. There's no saving it. All good things must come to an end, and the ride for Saya Iida is over. No! Even Konami questioning how the hell that didn't put Iida down. This is not the same Saya Iida you faced in 2019, you faced in 2020. We're 5-6 years down the line. And Iida with the full power cover to Saya Iida. Iida Bashia! No! Roundhouse kick from Konami. Oh, no. And now Konami has locked it in. Konami may spell game over. The final answer. And it's over. Saya Iida's been forced to submit here tonight. Konami has retained the Wonder of Stardom Championship. A victory here tonight for Konami in her first defense of the Wonder of Stardom title.
両国に集まってる年末のクソどもよ、お前らの大嫌いなコナミが初防衛したぞ。イーダ、お前の望んだ正々堂々とやらで私が勝ったけど、お前はどんな気持ちなんだ？どんな気持ちかってこら、なんだろうな、すがすがしいよこの野郎。てめえの一番サイコパスな姿で戦えたこと、俺の糧になったよ。てめえよ、そっちにいないでこっちに来たらどうだよ。
Oh, come on! Come on!
おい、何寝ぼけたこと言ってんだ、イーダ。まあ、わからなくもないよ。私の関節
Konami
技で
said you're most hated,
眠たくなっちゃっ
and
たんだな。
Konami just
帰
won.
れよ！
I fought you fair and square, and I beat you. How does that feel? Saya Iida responded, it feels refreshing. Why don't you fight fair and square and come over to Stars?
おい。
And Konami answering in the way that we just saw.
Boy, おめでとう。正直なことを言うと、コナミがその白いベルトを巻いて生き生き戦ってる姿とか、ヘイトの他のメンバーがこの両国に向けて前哨戦みんな輝いてる姿とか、
First of all, congratulations on your
ずっと見てき
successful
て
championship defense.
すげえなって思う半分、めちゃくちゃ悔しかった。なんかタイミングとか自分の順番はまだとか、そんなかっこつけたこと思ってたけど、そんなこと言ってたら一生そのベルト負けそうにないなって思ったし、私今日ここでチャンス掴んだから、次その白いベルト私に挑戦させてください。いや、挑戦させろクソ兄貴。お姉さんだろうが。まあいい、ここはお姉さんの広い心に免じて、リナが今日勝ったことも、今年どれだけ活躍してきたかも私は隣でずっと見てきた。だから次リナと試合するとき、このベルトをかけてやっても私は面白いと思うな。
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the fire that the Pink Devil is about to bring to Konami for the Wonder title.
まあいい、 今日私はこのベルトを初防衛した。そしてどんなやつが来ようが、どんなことをされようが、必ずこの先も来年も防衛し続ける。スターダム G エンド。
They were the words of Rina, saying that seeing everyone in hate wearing championships has been incredible. But at the same time, it has made me unbelievably frustrated that I don't have more. Let me challenge you. That is Rina to Konami. Konami saying, no matter who comes at me, no matter what they try to do, I'll keep defending this title all through the next year. Stardom, the end. Well, we are a long way away from the end. Our main event still to come. Saya Kamitani versus Saudi Iida, the World of Stardom Championship on the line next.